What you know about rolling?
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The kick out to Porter. Gobert pulls it in. Porter against Conley. Pass to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Right side, Martin. Stolen by McDaniels. For 3, Edwards. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Green finds Martin. Green against Conley. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here is Porter. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Another miss by Houston.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
From the left block. And he overshot that one, missing. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Houston moving it around. Green dishes to Porter. Smith outside, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
A kick out to Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Gobert, and that's good.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And Green slams it in.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
For Houston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Porter. Fades away. The shot comes out.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Şengün finds Green. Back to Şengün. Outside Martin. On the wing, Green. No good. That would have tied it. Timberwolves leading by 3. Stolen by Martin. Green up on top. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Here they come. Now to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves. Fans, give a round of applause for your Timberwolves dancers.
Conley surveying the D. Here's Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Clock at 2, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Rocket substitution. Josh Christopher.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Conley with it. Now guarded by Porter. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Towns, the pass to Conley. Kicks it to McDaniels.
I see him.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The free throw drops from McDaniels. And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. 4-point game. Here's Garuba. Reed with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Rockets trail by 4. Tate the pass to Christopher. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Anderson, stolen away. Here's Christopher. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here's Anderson for 3. And Garuba pulls it down. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals, in my mind, was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
He's an awesome day, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Worker.
Here's Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Tate finds Porter. Back to Tate. Porter at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota shooting alarming 21% to get things going here. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Porter passes to Garuba, and he dunks it down.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
And there's the pass to Towns. And he makes good on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Porter. To the paint. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Anderson outside. Outside, Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Houston. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right wing, from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Stolen by Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Tate covering. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. 2 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Anderson.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Smith. He's out there with Frank Kaminsky. Martin is out there with Green. And it's Christopher in at the point. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Smith kicks to Green. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Green's got the first basket of the second quarter for Houston. Now Edwards. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That's his first foul. Şengün's checked in for Kaminsky.
Substitution for the Rockets. Alperen Şengün.
Gobert the pass to Anderson. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Second team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made, and you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Porter's checked in for the Rockets, and he makes that one.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Here's Edwards. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Green, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, when Green goes inside like that with that type of force and tenacity, it really gives the defense no option but to foul him. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Towns, a screen on Porter. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come, and drafting high-quality talent, launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Conley finds Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Green. Rebound, Minnesota. It's stolen by Green. A second chance effort, and it's Martin missing. Timberwolves leading by 12. Outside Edwards. Shoots from 14, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. He feeds it to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Out to Conley. Just 2 to shoot. Misses the 3. Rockets trail by 14. Porter inside. Covered by Conley. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Timberwolves call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Green in the post. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Timberwolves leading by 16. To the left side wing. Left side, Towns. And the layup is good. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's the screen. Pass to Garuba. And they get it. And the layup is good. Garuba's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Noel. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the bank shot is good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half.
You know, for a guy who went undrafted, Jayshawn Tate made a name for himself really fast. Took him 2 years to break in the league, and there's no looking back now. He's really established himself as a quality player in the NBA.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And loved hearing about guys like Tate. They don't give up on their dream no matter how the draft goes.
Yeah, that's always inspiring to see. And uplifting. I mean, I know Jayshawn. Tell you what, his energy, his defense, his scoring punch now, which he's refined, qualities every team would want to have.
Here's Green. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Towns, a screen on Green. Kicks to Towns. 3-pointer. A shot off that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Deep 2 from Anderson. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Rockets trail by 15. Houston moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Houston making some changes. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Green. And it's Josh Christopher in for Kevin Porter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside, Towns. Here's Noel. He hits it from 9. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
They're doing what they expect to do in this matchup. Handle business and make it.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. To the inside. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Conley. And 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points. And when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
Porter against Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's McDaniels. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for McDaniel.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniel. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. They trail by 18. Smith outside. Porter looking it over. Left side, Martin. Stolen by McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Off target from three-point range. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Gobert with it. Now Green defending. Gobert dishes to Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Green. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Pass to Gobert. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And the Rockets making a change here. Christopher's checked in. Green against Edwards. Smith sets the pick for Green. To the wing right side. Christopher. The Rockets with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's McDaniels. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the pass to Christopher. Smith sets the pick for Martin. The feed now to Smith. Stolen by Conley. To the middle. And finished off by McDaniel.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.